we're good to go if the car wants to go. I'm happy with it. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And now it's got a lane change us. All right, guys, today we are going for a test drive in a 2023 Model Y, or a Tesla Model Y. My apologies. This one's got the blue exterior. Let's take a look at the front for the Tesla. This car is basically a larger version of the Model 3. Very good trunk space. I guess considering on the market, this is like most comparable in size to the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Front space is about the same. We have the aerodynamic wheels. Tesla's got the side cameras. I love how Tesla has this very large glass roof. So like you literally have windshield into a glass roof panel into the glass trunk panel. So the whole roof is glass. And that's one thing I actually really like about the Teslas. Yeah, charging on the other side. Opening up the trunk space. Oh, Y gets that nice little rear diffuser. That is a lot of cargo room. And then you also have additional cargo room all the way down here. Like that is pretty deep. That is pretty deep. Tesla must have been using this for something with their employees. Looks like we have 2 buttons here to drop those back seats electronically. That's nice. Full power tailgate. Of course, you have your Tesla charging port there, which is pretty cool. And then it closes just like that. Let's talk about the back space. One thing with the door handles I don't really like is like you press in with your thumb and then you have to pull over here. It's a little awkward. I don't know. Frameless windows for the SUV, which is pretty cool. It's popping up the back seats. Coming in. Oh, okay. So driver's seats in this position. I have lots of legroom. So it's a bigger version than the Model 3, but it's also a little bit longer. Definitely have more headroom. Model 3 did have this bar in the center, so the full curved glass display on the Model Y is a lot nicer. And just like the Model 3, these seats are extremely plush. Like you sit down and you can feel yourself sink into them. We also have the rear climate control vents, but we don't have temperature settings. Maybe that's in the giant iPad screen at the front. And then we have the 2 USB-C ports for charging. Other than that, it's pretty simple, not much to it. Hopping into the driver's seat. Guess I'm getting used to those door handles. This one does have, well, first let's take a look at the driver's seats before we get in. Extremely plush as well. And then in order to start the car, you take your Tesla key, pop it here. As soon as you put your foot on the brake, now the car's on. There's no push button start on and off, which I think I really like that for an electric car. That is very simplified. What I don't like is this IKEA looking desk with just an iPad to the front, but we'll get a little bit more into that. Mercedes style gear shifter. Let's toggle that along. Let's go for a drive, get a feel for the acceleration on this car. We'll come back, talk about the infotainment system in a little bit. Okay, perfect. I don't have anybody behind me, so we're gonna do a full acceleration from a stop here. Wow, gets up to speed decently, not like crazy. Like, you know, I've test driven BMW's electric cars and they definitely have more oomph to them. Definitely click you back in the back of your seat, definitely more power there, but it's smooth, it's consistent, it's instant power, no shifting, no lags or anything like that. So that's really nice. So all of that electric stuff there kind of makes up for a gas engine's more horsepower, because this is just more consistent. I don't know what Model Y this is. I don't know if there's, honestly, I didn't do very much research on the Model Y, so I'm not sure if this is extended range, normal range. I think they're all-wheel drive on the Model Ys. They didn't really tell me too much about it. They're just like, oh yeah, here's a Model Y. So I don't know what the options are on it. I don't know what available options. I don't know if it has autopilot. We're just gonna go for a basic drive and enjoy the fundamentals. One thing that has just, I just don't understand. We have an iPad system over here. We have our speed in the top left, so it's close to us, but we don't have a gauge cluster. It's like, if you're gonna eliminate a gauge cluster, you're gonna have no gauge cluster at all. Can we at least get a head-up display projection so that we know what our speed is without having to look down to the right? Because I find it a little bit annoying. I have to bring my eyes all the way down here instead of having them like dead center. So like, yeah, I don't know, but that's just me. Every time you make a turn signal, the camera comes up. I like that. I do want to test out the navigation. So we are at a stop, it's letting me work. Not sure if we weren't. Now, of course, it's right there. But we're gonna go left. We're gonna go onto the highway. We're gonna do a little bit of highway driving. It's very simple with the steering wheel. Like everything you control through the iPad and the steering wheel toggles, but you have to be into the menu for that to happen first. Okay, left one is volume. I like the Alcantara on the side. I like the leather. This car, literally interior, exactly the same as the Model 3. So if you were considering between the Model 3 and the Model Y, yes, that's the second time. So when the light turns green, you get a little prompt. So instead of the person honking their horn behind you because you didn't notice, the car honks their horn for you. And I'm sure somewhere in the settings you can turn that on, turn that off. Oh my, the acceleration on this thing. Got a little rough with all of the road bumps there, but it's okay. We're gonna head north. Oh man, it is rough and choppy, and I definitely expected the suspension to be better over all of that, but gotta put on the power now. Brakes are really good as well. Get this nice little propulsion sound. I don't know if that's synthetic, if that's just the way it is. Wow, okay. I like that. I didn't like how it felt right before we merged on the highway. The suspension, the rear suspension felt like it was just bouncing around back there. Got a little bit of highway. Now, I don't know, does this car have autopilot? How do we engage autopilot? Yes, there we go. Command is not available. How to engage autopilot? I have no idea. I feel like I have driven a Model Y before. It's been a while. Autopilot. Full self-driving visualization preview. Okay, so this car does have autopilot, but I have no idea how to engage it. That's music. That's the speech. Okay, so that's following distance. Do we click here? I have no idea. I was supposed to turn around there, and I didn't. We're gonna go for a little drive. That's okay. Wow, the acceleration on this thing. Need to pass somebody or anything, just put your pedal down and she jumps forward. Let's go onto the 401. Looks like we have two phone holders there. Not sure if they're wireless charging. This opens up, you have deep storage there. And then you also have center storage here. So lots of storage. Interior camera. I don't remember seeing that on the Model 3. So that could be something different. Oh my gosh. I like the little electric noise you get. Instant torque. The one touch pedal feel is interesting to get used to, because usually when you let off the gas pedal, you're kind of coasting. This is like, as soon as you easing off the gas pedal, you're instantly slowing down. So not only are you lowering your acceleration, but you're starting your deceleration without even realizing it. It's kind of addicting. I feel pretty confident coming into these corners, especially when like normally you would coast, it just automatically starts decelling. Handling's very good. Suspension, I think it's a little stiff compared to what I was expecting for the SUV and what I've experienced with other SUVs. Like the Mustang Mach-E definitely felt better on suspension tuning wise, but it handles fine, no complaints. I think if I was comparing between a Model 3 and a Y, unless I absolutely needed like the extra rear room and the extra trunk cargo space, I'd just take the 3. I mean, maybe you want more vehicle around you, safety and stuff like that, but the 3 was just, you're a little bit lower to the ground. It just seemed funner to drive. I feel higher up here. definitely higher up. Technology wise is the same. Everything is the exact same on the inside except for like that roof pillar. That was it. If we're playing around with more of the infotainment system, you click on the temperature here, you get in the climate control menu. I have it at 21 auto. I'm very comfortable in here, no complaints there. Looks like there's apps down here for lots of different things, zoom, dash cam, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to get too deep into it because that's literally like a computer. Apple Music, karaoke, Spotify, the toy box. There's so many things in there. But you do have your heated seats, heated steering wheel, and wipers like at the top, and you can customize those. So I like how those are like the short keys. Then you click this button to go into the main controls. Everything's mostly on automatic. You can click and drag, charging. Autopilot would be very nice if we knew how to engage it. There should be a button for it. Oh wait, I see cruise control on the turn signal stick. So what if I click down while we're driving? Okay, I think I just turned it on. Do we have, how do we know if autopilot is on? I'm keeping my hand on the steering wheel because I don't know, I don't think the steering wheel's not doing anything. I have to pull back. Do I press down again? Press and hold? What is that? Auto steer not enabled. Go to autopilot settings. Autopilot settings, auto steer, beta, full self-driving mode. Maybe we need to be parked because right now we're just on traffic aware cruise control. So it's just monitoring that car in front of me, making sure I don't go faster than him. That's all it's doing. Okay. Well, let's get in the right lane here. I don't like how it says full self-driving mode's a beta. That doesn't make me feel confident in the full self-driving mode that it's only a beta. Let's pull in here. Turn around here. Oh, steering is tight. Okay, I like the steering. Steering ratio is very tight. Let's come to a complete stop. Put in park. Now we can adjust. It's in beta, which is a way to encourage higher level of vision. Do you want to enable state as a okay, we have it full self-driving mode engaged. Now let's go test it out. Let's go back here to this main system, main menu. I really like this camera, like pedestrians coming. Why can't every brand step up and have a camera system like this? You know, I just realized how small this rear view mirror is and how much little you can see through that rear view glass as well, being the hatch design. Okay, so now in order to turn it on, we just toggle down, and is it, no, we're not doing steering. Maybe I need to do it again. Okay, I pressed and held, and now we have a rainbow road. And then I think, how do we go faster though? Oh, there we go. So turning this toggle will go faster on the speed. All right, we're gonna let it do its thing, keeping our hands close to avoid accidents. It sees that car. You can see it moving the line over to stay away from those cars that are parked. You can see it's seeing the cars coming ahead of us. This is incredible technology. Yeah, I mean, if this is an option to get on your car, how could you not get it? How could you not get this when you're buying a Tesla? I like how it's a rainbow road too. That's funny. Reminds me of Mario Kart. All right, guys, I'm letting Tesla do the thing, bring me back to the dealership. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are interested in a Tesla, yeah, you should definitely go check one out. Thank you guys so much. Drop a comment down below what you guys think of the Model Y. And okay, we're in an intersection. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. We're gonna just see how this goes, and then we'll end the video. Creeping forward for visibility. I like how it tells you what it's doing. We're good to go if the car wants to go. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And now it's got a lane change us. I got to beep. Slightly apply hands to the steering wheel. Yeah, we're gonna take over from here. All right, guys. Peace out.